Did your divorce play a factor in your estrangement? If you're a mom who's gone through a divorce, maybe your children were in grade school, like mine. Maybe they were in junior high or even high school. And now here we are and they're adults and you're estranged. And you're asking yourself these questions. You're wondering, did it? Did it play a factor? Because let's start out here by saying, as you know, divorce is not easy on anyone, even if you're the one that wants it. Even if you're the one that initiated it. Now, while, for example, my parents, they were together for 60 plus years. So I didn't grow up in a divorced home, but I did divorce the biological father of my children. And so I know firsthand, and I've seen it and I've gone through it. So the aftermath is real. And I want you to ask yourself, did your divorce cause this estrangement? It could have. I don't have a way of knowing the answer to that in your particular family. But I do know that it could have played a factor. But this is not also the time to go into guilt or shame over the past. That is not going to serve you. That's not what this video is about. Let's not even go there, right? We cannot change the past. So today, I want to go through some common behaviors that adult children that you may be seeing in them, right? What are some of the behaviors that could initiate the fact that, maybe the divorce was harder on them than I ever thought? So let's go through that. Number one, common behaviors. This can really vary. They have varied reactions and they're going to respond differently. Some may feel that the world absolutely shattered when you and your ex-husband divorced, right? Some may have felt abandoned or betrayed, while others might view it as, wow, this was necessary relief from a really harmful or toxic, tense home environment. And keep in mind that you could have two children who were raised in the same home could have different perceptions of what that looked like, varying on their age, varying on their relationship with both parents, etc. And that is totally normal. But some of you also have children that wished you would have divorced their father earlier. Maybe there was a desire to escape for the child from that atmosphere, or maybe they were younger and they were hoping for more of a peaceful home life than maybe what they had. But keep in mind, this all varies on the age in which the divorce happened. For me and my kids, my girls were 2 and 4, so there's not a huge amount of memories there. But on the other hand, some of you have adult kids who are resenting you for the change, right? It can go either way. Maybe they feel that it represented the destruction of the whole family unit and for the rest of their life, or maybe they blame you for the upheaval in their lives. So for those of you moms that I've not talked to before and you want to see a quiz, I have what's called an empowerment quiz for moms. This is going to help you kind of identify where you were at on how you were handling this estrangement. It's not for judgment, it's just for your eyes only, and you will get answers to the quiz that you take. You will get a response email from me with answers. So if you're interested in that, you can click the link below for the Empowerment Mom Quiz. Let's go back. Number 2, misunderstandings and hurt. You know, the interesting part of this divorce topic is that many of you were dealing with younger children at the time of the divorce. And we all know that divorce is an adult decision. You have to remember that. You have to remember that the decision for you to divorce, whatever that was, in your young child's mind, they're not going to be able to comprehend it, right? Nor should they. That wasn't for them to decide, nor for them to handle. So, for example, in my situation, my job was to keep as much of a steady household as I could. I needed to keep consistency in all those things. And I'm sure many of you probably tried to do that as well. But that was your job, right? As well as it was mine. So number 3, picking sides. Picking sides. This is the worst part. And nobody wants your kids to have to pick sides. But unfortunately, many kids feel like they have to. Sometimes they feel pressured, and sometimes it's pressure by you or your spouse, intentionally or unintentionally. But many of the situations that I see with my clients are moms who have had many are narcissistic husbands who have turned the kids away from the mom. And I've seen this way too many times, especially in the past year. It is just, I would say 1 in 4 is dealing with this. And I know that's not always the case. On the flip side of this, I hear about families who have been able to parent, and just because mom and dad don't get along or mom and dad don't want to live together, in marriage, that actually they do, dad does stand up and dad does try to help out, right? That's slim, to be honest with you. That is the minority of what I've been seeing, unfortunately. But the whole point here is I want you to just take a look at, are these some of the behaviors that you were seeing? I want you to take a look at that, because that is where you can signal to yourself that, wow, maybe the divorce did play a factor. Again, this is not to put shame or guilt or blame on you. In fact, I don't want you to do that, because I know that's naturally where your brain and your mind's going to go. And so we don't want that. So I hope this helped, just for information, just for you to take a look. And I'm going to be doing a future video on more information on divorce that might be able to help you as well. So God bless you. I'll see you soon.